Hello everyone, I am Juanika, also known as Miss Astrology, and this video is some insight into how to best work with the very intense transit of Venus moving through Scorpio. So Venus moves into Scorpio on December 4th and will be there until December 29th, and this is really intense energy. Let's start with understanding Venus. Venus is the ruler of both Taurus and Libra. Taurus's keyword is I have, and Libra's keyword is I balance. And so this is very much about balancing what you have and what you give to others. I like to give the planets a family member analogy. And so for me, Venus is that aunt that is always dressed to the nine, very eloquent, very classy. Maybe she doesn't cuss very much. She's got money from nowhere. She's very much in her soft girl era. Really big on beauty, nurturing, attracting, money, resources. She's resourceful and probably on her third or fourth husband. Doesn't have a problem getting a man. And as a matter of fact, Venus doesn't want to be alone, doesn't want to be single. Venus wants to partner. And so think about that when we move through this extremely intense sign. The most intense sign in the zodiac is Scorpio. And so that's why I put the post that Venus in Scorpio is prime energy for trauma bonds, because Scorpio needs deep connection, like very intimate connection. When you agree in Libra season, now in Scorpio season, you have to commit. And Scorpio only takes a couple of ways that they actually honor your commitment with your most valuable resources: your time, your money, your food, your body. These are the things that Scorpio requires in order to believe, if you will, or trust that you are fully committed and that you are all in on this thing. And so for a lot of us, specifically those of us that have a moon or Venus in the sign, in a water sign, not just Scorpio, but in a water sign, we may really find ourselves desiring, Scorpio's keyword, for very intimate, deep connections during this time. We want to go deeper. We want to know your secrets. We want to know your traumas, or we want you to invest a great deal of time or money into whatever this is that you have agreed on. Scorpio is very much prove it, show me. Also during this time, it is an energy that those that are not connecting on that deeper level, that are not bonding on that deeper level, may begin to use manipulation tactics, using sex or money as power in order to really get what they want or what they desire. And so you really want to be mindful of that, of manipulation, being manipulated or manipulating others during this time, because we have that desire for deeper, right? We want to really connect with somebody during this time, and you can't force people to deeply and intimately fully commit to you. So you can express your desires for it and how you can build on it, specifically with Mercury preparing to move into Capricorn, like how we can build on this deep connection or this deep bonding, or, you know, how much time you've given, how much money you've given, how much of yourself that you've given to this partnership. And this is something that we're going to really be working on this month. But there are some things to also be mindful of. Again, I already said the manipulation, and trauma bonding is another one that is a prime energy right now. You know, just because you go through something with somebody doesn't mean that you have to stay fully committed to them. But that's not to say that going through something with somebody is also not a way to build an amazing friendship. I know my best friend in the world, we've been best friends over 20 years, and we trauma bonded 20 years ago. And we have not looked back, and it's absolutely the best friendship I've ever had. But if it weren't for that trauma that her and I bonded over together, we wouldn't be friends right now, I don't think. And so just be mindful of those things. Also, this is a time to find more value and more appeal. Those are both Venus words, in things that are taboo or hidden or esoteric. Those are kind of all the same thing, right? So esoteric subjects, taboo subjects, witchery, sorcery, magic, any of those kind of things, spirituality even coming up during this time, and really finding more value in it, more how you can use this new resource in your day-to-day life. This is also an energy that if we will trust our intuition more, we'll find more value in trusting our intuition. A lot of us have to practice that. We don't, I'm going to say air signs mostly need to lean into more of trusting that gut feeling, that intuition, versus everything needing to be practical and make it make sense type vibes. Everything doesn't make sense all the time, but that doesn't mean it's not correct or the right flow, that you're not flowing in the right way just because it doesn't make sense. So just be mindful of that. Trust your intuition. Allow yourself to go deeper. Allow yourself to uncover or reveal, because remember, Scorpio is like that private investigator, in which that's another thing that may come up. You may find out secrets in your relationships, secrets in your partnerships. Maybe somebody has been I hate to say this, but it's just coming up for me right now. Maybe somebody's been cheating in a way that's either stepping out of the relationship or taking valuable resources away from the commitment, the partnership. And so this is something that could come up right now with Venus in Scorpio. So really be mindful of that. If your intuition is telling you to go digging and to look for more information, I would do that. I would not shy away from that during this time. This is going to be really valuable. Venus is valuable. And remember that Venus feeds into our sun sign. Venus feeds into what makes us proud. Venus. So if we can nurture our Venus, nurture our values, nurture our resources, truly commit in the way that your Venus is saying, then this actually feeds into our sun sign. Fun fact, Venus is never any more than 2 signs away from your sun. So for instance, myself, I have sun in Sagittarius. My Venus is in Scorpio. So yay, had my solar return, and I get to have my Venus return. So this should be deep. So if you are a water sign, you are going to really feel this energy. Very much so lean into your spiritual practices, your intuition, and any of those kind of esoteric subjects, whatever it is that's coming up for you. Earth signs, you are in the position to really be a resource to water signs, because I think they're going to be the ones that are getting a lot of things kind of coming up that is like, yo, what is that? Earth signs are really stable, and this could be really good for you as well. I think this is better energy for the earth signs than the water signs. There's a lot of emotion for water. Air signs are really going to try to rationalize everything, and I actually encourage you to kind of lean into it and trust your intuition, trust magic, trust esoteric things, trust that you are committing to the right thing, even if it doesn't necessarily make sense. If it feels right, air signs, then it's right. Don't worry about it. Fire signs, I feel like fire signs with Venus and Scorpio, if you have a fire Venus or moon, and I say or moon because Venus loves the moon. And so if you have when I'm saying water, earth, air, fire, I'm specifically saying your moon or your Venus. If you have a fiery moon or Venus, you actually might find yourself a little bummed out and a little extinguished, if you will, during this transit. So just kind of lay low, restore your faith, restore your excitement. If you're a Sagittarius, you might be kind of going through this ebb and flow of feeling like, I can't believe it's my birthday again and I haven't done these things, and feeling like it's okay, I have another birthday, I'm able to continue to do these things. Focus on your future, focus on what is ahead of you and not what you don't have. Don't allow yourself to be extinguished. Still try to find as much passion and excitement as you can during this time, and just know that this is meant to be intense. We all could use a good intense time of year. This is meant to be intense. This is meant to be transformative. This is meant to encourage us to go deeper within ourselves in order to find more value, more resource, more stability in who we are. And this is ultimately has the potential to fuel our passion, fuel our energy, fuel our excitement, and get us through winter, because winter is coming. We're not going to get this fiery Sag energy until spring again. So go deep. Find value within those deep, esoteric, kind of taboo things, and come out transformed. And I can't wait to see you on the other side. Until next time, peace.